Hello everyone and welcome to another React video. My name is Draven and today we are getting back into Lorna Shore. This time we're checking out Glenwood, which is off of their now released album I Feel the Everblack Festering Within Me. And so go check that out on streaming service of choice. Go buy a physical copy, go support the band. And we are going to support them by checking out this video. Now, the only thing that I know about this is from seeing other thumbnails in the last couple of days from other reactors is that this is an emotional song, apparently. So I'm excited to see what that means because Lorna Shore does a lot of things very, very well. And emotion is one of them. If you remember the Pain Remains trilogy, I don't have to say anything more than that. But this one is damn near 9.5 minutes long, so I'm probably not going to stop all that much because nobody wants to be here staring at this for a half hour. So I mean, I'll probably just let it play all the way through and give you a good final thoughts section at the end, unless there's something heartbreaking or crushing or holy shit that I need to talk about. The other thing is I'm pretty sick today. I'm sure you can hear the difference in my voice. So energy level's a little bit low, but I'm going to tank through this and get you your video. So with that being said,
shut up, Draven.
Let's go. Oh. Immediately different. It's a beautiful intro.
Can we go back?
Ooh.
Can we go back? Can we go back to how we used to be? Can we go back? You never been the same for me.
There we go. Ooh, I was about to pause with those background vocals. Ooh. Jeez.
We can't go back to how we used to be. We can't go back. It'll never be the same for me. 'Cause things are different now. It's not the same. All these empty rooms. Now all we bring is hell touch the peace. We're slowly taking my time. Let's rewind. Where did it go? Where did it leave? You cut me down and I ran out.
follow this story as best I can here. Oh. Oh. I don't know why that hit me. Woo. Jesus. We've been lost in the wrong moment. Wow. Also, a fun little nod in there when young Will was running through the streets. He had an In Flames shirt on. Will has said multiple times that In Flames was one of his bands growing up, and to this day is a band that he really loves. So, cool little nod that they threw in there.
This song is more about like just feeling like real and just being human, and I think there's a part of everybody when they like go through hard things and it's just easier to just turn away and just pretend that it's not happening, and you're like, okay, well, I don't like that, so fuck that, I'm not going to deal with it anymore. And I think a part of me was that
I think we found the emotional part, guys. Jeez.
And make sure that no matter what, I didn't have regrets at any point in my life. I'm not like, shit, you know, I wish that I could have gotten closer to you again. Because in a way, I think we're very similar. And I think that's why we fought a lot also growing up, is because we're very similar. Because I'm very stubborn.
Well,
and I know for a fact.
You may forgot, but I was here. I raised you.
Yeah. And you were stubborn as hell.
Never.
Oh, really? That's crazy. Yeah.
That's
spoken
not
like a
possible.
true stubborn person. Yeah.
Never
So you're
happened.
stubborn.
It's just that I was right. I was your dad.
Okay.
That's the problem.
All right. And you know what, Dad? You kind of old now. So I'm over here and I'm
Who's
like,
old?
yeah, I'm like,
You crazy?
in my mind, I'm like, holy shit, we need to make it right, because if I don't, I'm gonna regret this for the rest of my life. So I came back and I knocked on that door, and
here we are.
And here we are. Austin, he called me like the moment I left here.
Yeah.
And I just cried on the phone. I was just like, I just spoke to my dad, man. Like, I'm crying right now. I'm like, I just called my dad. I haven't spoken to my dad in so long.
Baby, just like when you were a kid. It's okay though. There's nothing to worry about.
Oh,
It's okay.
it was one of the most important moments of my life, I think. Thank you for being a part of this video.
Absolutely. It's
I
not-
love you.
I love you. It's my pleasure.
We did
That's
it.
awesome.
We did it.
Easy
Very
peasy
good.
lemon squeezy, Dad. I knew we could do it.
We did it.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
That's fucking awesome. And it's the same house. Like, that's the house. That's so cool. All right, that was a lot. Let's go unpack that. Let's go talk about it. Well, that definitely was an emotional roller coaster that we just witnessed there. So it's obviously the story of a father and son who just didn't click at that time when they were growing up. So there many different dynamics go into that, and the kind of separated family home is not something that I'm familiar with. Both my parents are still together, but I do understand father-son relationships because I'm on both ends of it now. So me and my dad, we never really, I don't want to say we didn't get along, but he was never like the I love you type, and he was like a super chill, quiet guy, like just wanted to sit down, watch his hockey, you know, that stuff. And I was the loud, rambunctious 10-year-old bouncing off of everything, right? Like, this is 30 years ago. And now, reverse that, I'm 40 and he's, you know, 30 years older than me. And the way that I see him interact with my son is kind of in a way what I wanted when I was that age. But there's no handbook for parenthood. So it's all kinds of fucked up. One day someone just goes, here you go, this is yours now. Don't let it die. And you're like, I don't know what to do. So there is no manual for this. There is no, I mean, there is a wrong way, but there's no right way or wrong way to go about it. And I think what this song shows us is, despite how bad it may have been back then, there's always time to change it, to mature, to grow, to change. And it seems like that's what happened with Will and his father, at least in that kind of interview section that they had at the end. And it seems like everything is nice and smoothed over. But going back to the actual video, the meat of the video, it's just, and there's one scene that sticks out to me, is where you see them standing in the house and the little kid is yelling and arguing, and then the teenage version, they're shoving each other and arguing, and then it morphs into Will as we see him now, and he's still arguing with his dad. And I was like, holy shit, like sometimes people just can't break that cycle. And I hadn't read the blurb that's available on the official videos, the official video link, which is in the description, so I strongly suggest you go and read that if you haven't yet. The description of that video kind of gives a synopsis of what we were about to see. I hadn't read it beforehand. I don't typically like going into things with too much information, and I can just kind of like piece it together myself. But for that reason, I thought it was just broken home song. Like, they just could never make it work. It was just fighting and arguing, and he was kind of reminiscing on that, and like, but then I was thinking, why would the song mention "Can we go back"? Like, why would you want to go back to that if it was just complete chaos the entire time? And then obviously we get the knock on the door at the end, and that interview at the end where we find out everything is more or less smoothed over. I don't want to say it's 100% perfect. I'm sure there's still some residual stuff left over there, but at least they've grown as people. They weren't ready for each other back then, but now they've grown, you know, individually to then meet back up. And in that blurb, Will goes over a few things involving trees and branches, and it makes sense if you go read it. So go do that. This was beautiful, a powerful song, and musically it was fantastic. But obviously this was all about the video and the visuals that you get and the emotions that you pull from these videos. And again, the actors that they pick for these videos are always spot on. They always do fantastic work with saying absolutely nothing. So I always love Lorna Shore videos for that. and this was just a solid one. This is going to be a great song to listen to over and over and over. It's very, very digestible for a lot of people. It's not as brutal as what we've come to know from Lorna Shore. So let me know what you think, and if you liked this reaction, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment on what you want to see reacted to next. And YouTube thinks you're gonna like this one, so go check that out. And as always, we'll see you at the next one.